Hey Cricut crafters, let's decorate for fall with a 35-inch tall paper scarecrow. Hello, I am Katie from thecraftyblogStalker.com, and if you love Cricut tutorials, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Here are some of the supplies that I'll be using, as well as an SVG that I designed specifically for this project. And you can grab that SVG as well as the complete supply list with shoppable links either in the description of this video, in the blog post, or through the QR code. I will start in Cricut Design Space on my iPad. Of course, you can also do this on your desktop. Just note that the desktop version and the app version look a little bit differently. Cricut is also really good at updating their software. So if yours doesn't look exactly like mine, it's okay. All of the functions are the same. Those icons just might be in different places. I'll open a new project, and I have already uploaded the design into Cricut Design Space. I just need to access it. So I'll go to Upload, Open Uploaded Images, and there is my cute little scarecrow guy, and I'm going to add him to canvas. He is really big, as you can see, but don't worry, you can cut him on a 12 by 12 mat. I'll open my layers panel, and you'll notice I have this little error icon. It's saying that my design is too large to cut, but all I need to do is ungroup. And now all of those little pieces aren't attached to each other anymore, so it will cut on a 12 by 12 mat. I don't need to make any other changes on this screen, so I'll click on Make. Here I am taken to my mat preview. You can see I have 16 mats, but we can condense that a little bit. So we'll start with our medium brown here, just moving these pieces around. Cricut isn't good at rotating images to fit them on the mat, so we have to do that manually. Or you can just leave it as is, but I like to save a little bit of paper when I can. The most important thing is that you put the piece on the same colored cardstock. All of our pieces look really good. I'm going to go back to mat 1, so that's where I start to cut. I'll click next. The material I'm using is medium cardstock, and I am using the same material for all of my mats. So I will remember material settings. I'm also going to change that default pressure to more. It's just a habit when cutting paper. Now I am ready to begin cutting. I've got my standard grip mat, and I can apply my paper. This is a well-used mat, so I'm just going to press that cardstock into the adhesive. I'm using my Cricut Maker, but you could also do this on an Explorer, and then begin the cut. When it's done cutting, I unload the mat, and when removing the pieces from the mat, I want to make sure and turn the mat over and remove the mat from the paper instead of the paper from the mat. If I do it the other way, it will curl the paper, and I don't want the paper to be curled. I want it to be as flat as possible. I can load my next sheet, go over it with the brayer tool, and load my next mat. I'll just keep repeating this until all of my mats have been cut. I'm all done cutting, so now I can put my Cricut machine away. All of my pieces have been cut. So now I need to start arranging and figure out where they all go. I'll start with these yellow hay fringe pieces. I did create a printable, a PDF that is part of this design just to help you figure out which piece is which, because this is the one that's probably the most confusing. I only have it for the hay. I don't think it's needed for any of the other pieces. It helps me find where each piece goes. That is the placement for all of my little hay fringe pieces. So now I can set this aside. Now I can start arranging my other pieces. The darkest brown is the back piece to all of our other pieces. Let's go ahead and glue on our face to our hat. I will glue the head piece on top of the hat. To find the correct placement, we want to line up this little edge with the edge of the hat so it becomes flush, and same with this edge. We want those two edges to be flush. I'll grab my glue. I don't want to lose that placement. Then we'll come over to this side. And I went too far out there with the glue, but that's okay. Glue that down. Now I can take this glue eraser and just rub over that area, and it will lift that glue. If you are a paper crafter, you definitely need one of these. I got this one from the dollar store. Let's just keep working on the base. I'm just gonna place it to make sure that I get that correct placement. Everything should have roughly the same border around it. Bring in my hair pieces so I can align everything. I don't want to glue anything down until it is in the right spot. I'm going to put these back just so I don't lose their placement. Glue my face on. I'll add glue to the back. There is our cute face. It is all assembled. That's gonna go up here. Let's move to the arms. This is where the fasteners or brads come into place. I already have holes where they go. I made them pretty small so you could use a variety of different fasteners. I'm just gonna go in and kind of make them just a little bit bigger for the fasteners that I have. I'll start by gluing the hands in place. I want to make sure that I line up that hole. Then we have these arm pieces. Before I glue on the sleeve, I am gonna attach the hand. I'll take a fastener, put it through the sleeve, and then through the hand in the back. Open that fastener, and then that hand becomes jointed. When gluing this piece down, I don't want to glue over this because I want it to be able to move. So I'll add some glue, line up that hole, and press that down. We can still move. And that fastener, that brad, peeks out just a little bit, but it's okay. I'll do the same with this side. Add some glue, line up that hole, and press down. Before we put on the top part of the sleeve, we're gonna do the same. Take a brad, poke it through. See how the top part is a little bit skinnier? That's the part that's gonna go into the body. The fatter end is the elbow. Go into the bottom part of the sleeve and open that fast. There we go. Now the top of our body is done since we glued on our little hay pieces. Let's move on to our legs. Do these the same way as we did our arms. I'll glue on our boots, take a brad and go in through the lower leg and then through the boot. Open that fastener. Repeat for the other leg. We have our pants. Figure out what side goes where. Glue on our pant leg. For this piece, we can glue up around that hole. Oh, I did it again. I don't want any glue down here. I'll just wipe some of that away. I do want more glue right here. Line up that hole. Can also glue on our little patch here. Glue on this leg, not putting any glue down here. I'm telling myself that since I keep forgetting. Line up that hole, glue that down. Let's go ahead and glue on the hay too. Having this little cheat sheet here for the hay pieces really helps. Now, of course, if you were to resize this at all, then those sizes would not be correct on the printable. I can attach the upper leg to the lower leg. I'll put a fastener through the upper leg over the lower leg and open. I can glue the upper leg pant on. I can add glue around that hole, but leave that little bottom section. Don't add glue down there. I might get the hang of that now that I'm all done. Repeat with the other one. There's our jointed legs. I've got our main body here. We can add our legs. I'm gonna go in through the body, then the leg, turn it over, open it up. You wanna make sure that you have the legs in the correct order. Oh, he's looking so cute already. And he's so big. Next, I'll attach the head, and the head piece goes in the back. So through the body and then through the head. Open that up. Now he just needs his shirt. center our shirt on here. Then we have our little neckline pieces. Last but not least, we can glue on our heart. And look at our cute little scarecrow. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. Let me turn him this way so you can see the whole scarecrow. Isn't he so cute? You can pose him in all sorts of positions. Kick that leg, wave. He is so cute. So cute. If you have a Cricut Venture, you could make him even taller than 35 inches. This is such a cute project, such a cute paper craft. I totally see him like in a classroom, on a bulletin board, or even just on the wall. He is so cute. Thank you for joining me today, and make sure to stop by my website, thecraftyblogsstalker.com, to grab this SVG file. You can also find me on YouTube and at home on your smart TV at Made It Myself TV. Thanks everyone. Bye, and happy crafting.